Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Uncle M, your solar coach for solar energy for consumers. Today's topic is the energy bill. You remember when you were younger, living with your mama and your papa, and they would always tell you to turn the lights off and not use so much energy, electricity? Well, that's what we're going to talk about because I realized something that most people don't really read their energy bill. What they read is the price, and then they get upset about it a little bit. And then what do? They pay the bill, but they don't understand why, the trends, what you're doing. When we're talking about solar, one of the biggest things that you have to understand is your energy bill. And the reason you have to understand your energy bill is because with solar or with doing home efficiency, you have to understand what changes need to be made. That is crucially important because when it comes to your energy, you're in control. Now, there's one thing that you really should pay attention to. Whenever I get the energy bill, the first thing I look at is this little thing here, which is my electricity usage over the last year. I compare month to month. Now, here's what's pretty cool. I live in Indiana and they give you a 13-month breakdown. But you should take note of what things are over the course of a year. For instance, if I look at mine, which I am doing right now, I can see that this year we used a little bit more. And I have to ask myself, why did we use a little bit more? Well, I do know why. My home office was here. I didn't use my solar generator as much as I do to run my office. We have a puppy and we have to have TVs on, or my wife likes to have the TV on so the puppy doesn't get lonely. But things like that affect your bill, especially over 30 or 31 or 29 days. When you compound that, your energy bill can go up some. It's important to look at this. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. When you're thinking about going solar, this is the first thing you should think of because this right here for 12 months will indicate how much energy you use and what size solar inverter or PV system you should use. I have a calculator on the website. I haven't made it public yet, but if you'd like it, if you'd like access to it, you can go to solarenergyforconsumers.com. At the bottom of the page, there is a sign up. Remember, for any of these videos, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to hit subscribe. You can share with all your friends. If you're on Facebook, come on over and we will get it popping. If you like this t-shirt, I got this t-shirt at RE Plus, which is the biggest solar show in North America. And this guy was giving it out, but because it was what it said, I had to have one. Let's get back to the subject though. Also, even if you were to negate or to get your bill down to zero by adding some renewable energy, there's one thing that you're always going to get charged for. And those charges are literally listed on your bill. You should watch those too because those can increase over time, causing your energy bill to go up. These would be your delivery charges, your rates, your things of that nature. So what you want to do is make sure that you pay attention to the delivery charges. The delivery charges, they tell you what the staples are. Every month you should get, within a few percent, a delivery charge that is on your bill. So even if you got your solar down to zero, you would always have anywhere from like a $10 fee up to, it can be as high as $40 or $70, depending on where you live. So you have to pay attention to this. So when a salesperson says you won't have a bill, that is not true. You're going to get charged for something. Now, I use gas for my heating, but that plays into the electricity. And the reason it plays into the electricity is because electricity runs the motor that blows the heat. The biggest consumption of your energy is going to come from motors. This is in your air conditioning. There's a blower in there. There's a conditioner. There's a thing that needs a lot of energy to start up, and it takes a lot of energy for the first few seconds, less than a second, but a lot of energy, and then it kind of comes down, but it doesn't come down to zero. Your refrigerator I just did this experiment. I put our old refrigerator in our garage where I have a PV system and I have a battery. And I noticed that when it's idle, it doesn't take very much energy, maybe 200 watts, enough for a flat screen TV. But every couple of minutes or an hour or so, the motor would kick on to keep the temperature regulated and to feed that cold air in, and it would kick up to 600 watts that it would run for a couple of minutes. That adds up over time. So these are the things that are really consuming your energy and what you have to look at for your home efficiency. Do I need a new air conditioner? Do I need change out my sump pump? I could have an old sump pump that's kicking on. Where at certain times of the year it starts to rain or you get a flood table and your sump pump will kick on, your well pump, those things. All those things with motors, they have what's called a LRA, a locked rotor rating. And when they first kick on, they take a lot of energy. So looking at your bill, you always have to think to yourself, what can I do better? Even if you're thinking about getting solar, the very first thing you should do is do an audit of your home to find out how you can lower your bill that way. And it may cost you a few dollars, but it won't cost you as much as buying a whole PV solar system. Start there. Start with your windows, because your windows, they let cold air in, they let hot air in. So your furnace, which has a blower, your air conditioner, which has a blower, is going to run more often, using it more energy. Change over to LED light bulbs. Look at the box and see how many lumens, that's how much light, and how much power it takes to actually get those lumens out. This is important. Look at your TV. This is why they have the rating called Energy Star rating on your appliances. Look at your appliances and make sure that they have the best rating the best rating that they can. In addition to that, you want to have some mechanisms to be able to confirm that. What I use is a mechanism called a kilowatt. It is a device that you plug into the wall, and then you plug your appliances into it, and it actually gives you a power reading moment to moment. You can even program it for how much you spend for electricity, and it'll tell you how much that appliance is costing. So it's called Kilowatt. They make several of them. Several different companies make them, but that's the brand that I use. And I don't have any endorsements or anything here. But I will have to tell you that like some of my links that I have in my profile are affiliate links. That helps the channel out. I hope you find this information valuable. If you ever have any questions, you can go to Facebook and TikTok, believe it or not. I have the links right here for you specifically to educate you on solar, how to save money, new products that are coming out, and adaptations. So till next time, remember, subscribe and get involved. Save your money.